Hi everyone, welcome to CODE.I.N. Today we are going to see the CSS selector. Okay, this one is important topic because CSS selector used to select a HTML element which one to want style according to their our requirements. Okay, previous class we have seen what is CSS, how we can style that HTML element. Then there are one types of CSS. Okay, inline is there, internal and external. Then their priorities. Okay, today we are going to see CSS selectors. Okay, let's move. Okay, first one I have seen that said that CSS selector used to select the HTML element which we want to style. Okay, let's see the example. Okay, there is five categories. First one, simple selector, combinator selector, pseudo-class selector, pseudo-element selector, and then attribute selector. Okay, first one is simple selector. In simple selector, there is three types. Okay, element selector, class selector, and ID selector. Okay, okay. Here, okay. This is a HTML I have pre-written to show you a demo. Okay. Now we have seen that simple selector. They are having element selector, ID selector, and class selector. Okay. In this HTML, first one is head to heading. There I have given a ID as title. Okay. This one. Okay. We can use ID selector. For using ID selector, we come to use hash. Okay. Okay, then has then ID name. First, we can give that color around to red. Okay, if we save, you can see the change right up to this. It is in black color. Now change into red color. Then we can move this one to center. That is nothing but text align. Text align center. Okay, if we save, it will be moved to that center. This is how the id is working according in a css. Okay, if we want to, there is many heading, right? H1, H2, H3. If we want first heading alone in specific style, we can use for that id. Okay, if we want this particular HTML element in alone in unique style, then we that place we can use a ID. Okay. Class means if we want H2B or something, same repeatedly we want to style the same style to the website. Okay, that time place we can use the class name. Class name can be repeated, but ID cannot repeat it. Okay, it would be unique. Okay, then we can see for class. For class, how we can select the means dot. Okay, by using dot. Okay, dot here we using class name as box. We create background with an it's now needed. You will okay, this class name we can change to the background color alone. Okay, background color to blue. Okay, if we change it and save, you can see that div which inside the class name box, it is changed to blue color. Then another one is element selector. If we select a paragraph color to something called brown. Okay, if we save, we can see which are the paragraph inside the HTML element is changed to brown color. Okay, next we can going to see combinator selector. Okay, now we are going to see uh, combinator selector, right? Here, uh, here we have seen the paragraph. All have changed to pink color, right? If we want this paragraph alone to separate color means, here it is inside div, right? If we give div paragraph, okay, to color, which one color we want? Okay, this one we can do yellow color. Okay, then save. You can see this alone change into yellow color. Remaining two is in pink color, but inside div, which paragraph is there, that alone change into yellow color. Okay, this is the combinator selector. We have seen, right? See, this is a combinator selector. Okay, inside div it is change into that one. Okay, then there is a child. Here there is a child. Then adjacent sibling, general sibling also. We can see once we have completed everything, we can see that for example for that. Okay. Okay. Now pseudo-class selector. Okay. Pseudo-class selector means select element based on the state. Okay. If user if user clicks the here I have given the link for anchor. Okay. If user mouse is hang over to that, it will change the color. Then active means which one is clicked. That is changed to that something. Okay. Focus in which input is selected. Then first child. Okay, we can select according to their state. Okay, we can see that output for that. Okay, see here, here we have an link, right? Okay, we can take paragraph also. Okay, no problem. For to you for knowing, I am selecting a anchor tag. Okay, if we take an anchor tag, then if we hang over, then it changes to we can select as red color. Okay. Decoration, text decoration none means that's underline is there right over a link it will be removed. Okay, if we save. Okay, it's already in blue color. Once if we hang over, it will change to pink color. Then underline is removed. Okay, see how it is changing. This is a pseudo pseudo class selector. Okay, active. We can check which is active also. Okay, okay, first letter. Okay, active. For some knowing and change into blue color. Okay, save. See, if we click this one, this paragraph is inactive. That is changed to this blue color. Okay, how it is? Which one is click me? If we click that, it is an active one. Okay, right? How it is changing? This is a pseudo class selector. Then we are going to see pseudo element selector, specific part of that element. Here it common ones are first letter. In a paragraph, first letter you can see in our real time website, any one letter will be in a big or in a sentence, the important one in different color. That and all we can use by this one. First line, first letter, before, after. Okay. Okay. Now we can see the example for this. Okay. Okay, let me check anything. Okay, here first item something is there, right? We can take that one. Okay, paragraph. Okay. First letter, color is in green for sewing. Okay, can in orange. Then pixel is somewhat big. If we click, see how all paragraph is changed to first letter alone change it to orange color with little bit font size is high. How this is, if we give here line, Yeah, already one line, so that won't be differentiate. Now you can understand, right? How the title is, how it is using in HTML, then how element is using, how box is using, how we want a different this along one this particular line or particular paragraph in div we want to separate design, how we can use this one, and how hangover active, then first letter. Now you understand, right? Okay, this how the CSS play a important role in a HTML in a website or any place. Okay, now last one is attribute selector. It is used by using attribute. Okay, attribute is nothing but it give a extra meaning to the tag. Okay, here we have used a input tag, right? Where it is seen. Here we have any input tag that is type text. Okay, so then how we can use that one? We can style input tag type text. For that we are styling border. It's 2 pixel in thickness. Solid means line. Then the back its color is green color. Okay, padding is nothing but a gap. Okay, once I save, see here you can see the type text in uh, text attribute that is changed to green color with border, and border is green color with 2 pixel thickness. But password is not changed. If we want to change that password also, we can write according to that. Okay, this is called attribute change. Okay, attribute selector. Okay, another one needs password, right? Tab. Password 2 pixel solid green. Here we can change to some other color. Colors we can study in next class. Okay, what this one, what is RGB, how this numbers are differentiating, what is the use in website. Okay, all we can see in next class. Now we simply understand how selectors are working. Okay, see here, one input text is border is changed to green color. Here it is purple color. Here I simply explaining how the selectors are working, how the we can select HTML. Okay, if we want a real time example, we can clone any one website. Okay, at the end of the class we have studied HTML. Now we have started our CSS selector. This is an initial class, right? Once you understand how selectors are working. Okay, once you understand all topics, we can clone any real time website like Amazon, Flipkart, or some other website. We can clone it, then we can understand how HTML and CSS are working. Okay, next class we are going to see the colors. Okay, here we are using simply by clicking and selecting. But what is this RGB, how this code is working, all we can see in next class. If you feel this class is useful, please like, subscribe, and share to your friends who needed this. Okay, thank you.